11 and 12.
Then these 6 guys
13, 14.
got top 10 votes. But I don't know if it was in this order.
Well, we know that 11 and 12 were.
Yeah, that's why they were
this
considered honorable mention.
So these guys are anywhere from 13 to 18.
Yeah, so this is Kyler, Purdy, Dak, Rodgers, Tua, and Bo Nix.
Yeah. Shout
And
out
then
Bo.
I just wrote, Nick, you
Bo
said you...
Nix got a top 10 vote?
Yeah, people like Bo Nix. Remember he
votes?
caught that touchdown? I just wrote, you want us to...
You hear that? Like disgust. Bo Nix. Bo Nix. How dare Bo Nix? I mean, Bo Nix literally had, what was he, second in the NFL in rookie passing touchdowns of all time? Like, was top 10 in the NFL in total touchdowns. Showed to be a great runner. Showed great mobility. From week 8 onward, was a top 10 quarterback in a ton of categories. Some sneaky categories like pressure to sack percentage that a lot of people don't always look to, but when you see him on a near level of that of Josh Allen at avoiding getting sacked and using like mobility for that and not just getting rid of the ball right away, it's really impressive. Yeah, Bo Nix. People still acting like Bo Nix didn't have an awesome year, and it's funny because I made a clip last week, I think it was, with Colin Cowherd and John Middlecoff talking about it, where people were like, people would think that Bo Nix threw for like 18 touchdowns or something. Right now, if you're looking at this list right here, and we're factoring in all other stuff, we're factoring in age, injuries, production of the past, runway to grow and improve and and expand how great you can be. Are you kidding me? I'm taking Bo Nix. I'm taking Bo Nix over Kyler. I'm taking Bo Nix right now over Purdy. I'm taking Bo Nix over Dak, over Aaron Rodgers, and Tua. And I am very high on Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy's great. But I was so impressed with Bo Nix. And I think if we're looking at their careers, yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I gotta run with Bo Nix. I mean, again, Brock Purdy was very impressive in 22 and 23, and I think 24 was an outlier year, all the injuries and a mess, and et cetera, et cetera. But I think Bo Nix is a baller, man. And I think if things are going poorly, right, especially once Bo Nix really gets established as a quarterback, I think when things are getting poorly, the O-line is banged up, and there's no run game, and your running back is down, and your wide receiver is injured, in a messier situation, I think you can maybe make the argument that Purdy will be able to be a better distributor of the ball when you're on a great team. Like, you could maybe make that argument, but it's too soon to confirm that with like a Bo Nix. But like, so far, it's not too soon to say that Bo Nix is better when things are a little bit messier, quite frankly. Brock Purdy did not succeed in that moment. And I don't blame Brock Purdy's record in 24 either for him, because that record is also artificially poorly for him because, again, there's just a lot of other things to unpack. Like, I don't want to make it to look like that I'm not a believer in Purdy. But right now, if I just had to pick, and you were like, you got to pick right now, man, who's going to be a better quarterback for the next 5 years? I'm running with Bo Nix. I just am. Over Kyler, over Dak, over Rodgers. I mean, Rodgers has, what's he got, 6 months left? And Tua, I mean, Tua is actually like a really, really, really good quarterback. He just can't stay healthy. Like, it's a shame. And that then kind of keeps things a little bit limited. But he is actually he's a sneaky good quarterback, honestly, Tua. We just haven't really been able to see it. But we've already seen it with Bo Nix. So I don't know why we're gonna keep acting like we're surprised of Bo Nix. So they were only outside of the actual top 10 quarterbacks. These were the quarterbacks that got top 10 votes. Although it's like weird because Stroud and Love were honorable mention. So I assume though then they got top 10 votes as well. So yeah, it's weird to me too, because you have the top 10, then you got 11, 12, then you got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Look, this is where this list is a little weird, because the way how it's kind of constructed, because it's not like saying, okay, these are like, Bo Nix, like even if we were just going in order, that means that he's the 18th. It means like he got top 10 votes. Like it's like a weird way to kind of go about this ranking. But it's just like you in a way, like it's weird. I wish there was a good way to really kind of explain this, like at least statistically, but I can't think of it off the top of my head, honestly. But like the fact that he just got some top 10 votes out of a pool of 18, it's like, on one way you could say that that's impressive. On another side of the coin, you could say like it's not, because it's just like, well, 18 quarterbacks got top 10 votes. Like 18, that's a lot of quarterbacks. So that's why it's like, if you're shocked, like Bo Nix, and it's like, yeah, in a pool of 18 quarterbacks that got top 10 votes, like if someone said that 18 quarterbacks were voted, got at least, a bunch of, got a couple top 10 votes, you would be shocked that Bo Nix would be one of them, because you would have to at least put Bo Nix in the top as a top 18 quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't even, because like if you really believe that he wasn't even top 18, well then how could he get top 10 votes? Like that's why this the way how this is kind of, the way how this is unfolded, it's like it's a little, there's a little trickery involved here, right? It's kind of like a weighted average type thing, or like ranked choice voting or something. But yeah, I mean, it makes total sense to me. Very much so. I mean, as a rookie, Bo Nix in a clean pocket. This is factoring in even those early games where things were messy. Okay? In a clean pocket, he threw for 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. He was top 5. Top 5 as a rookie. And we know things get a little bit extra intense when you're a rookie and dealing with pressure. That's always what you're going to be lacking a little bit. But when you're in a clean pocket, the fact that you're throwing more touchdown passes than and for more yards than Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love, Matthew Stafford, and again, let's not act like Bo Nix was dealing with like a stacked offensive weapons, and he had a great O-line, undeniably. But this is now everyone in a clean pocket, so then the O-line is void. It doesn't matter in this situation. A 72.2% completion percentage. Josh Allen at 72. Aaron Rodgers 68. Justin Herbert 69.9. I mean, when Bo Nix had time and was grounded, even throughout the course of a full season, because these numbers would be even better if I got rid of those first 3-4 games, which would totally be fair. Totally be fair, but I don't even got to do that here, because it's already still wildly impressive. Just kidding. I will. Second in the NFL. 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. 74% completion percentage. Jared Goff had him beat. Safe to say Jared Goff had a pretty good roster and a lot of weapons to work with. 74.1% completion percentage. Jaden Daniels, 73.1. Patrick Mahomes, 73.6. And only 17 touchdowns. He was literally top 5 in the NFL in passer rating. Under pressure. Or, excuse me, in a clean pocket. Gotta count for something. So, yeah. Put some respect on Bo Nix's name. Bo Nix? Bo Nix? How about Bo Nix? Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Bo Nix getting some top 10 votes as a rookie in the NFL above Caleb Williams? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.